Welcome back to another episode of the NASCAR 25 Career Mode here for the start of Season 2. Last episode, we won the series finale in the ARCA Menards Series and closed out the opening season of this career mode on a high note. The win at Phoenix really kind of dominated that race, as you can see, the end of Season 1. We ended up 6th in points, 19 starts, 19 finishes, 3 wins, 10 top 5s, and 14 top 10s. And we'll be moving up to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series here for Season 2. As you can see, we hit the threshold of 25,000 rep in Season 1 to unlock the Truck Series this year. So you could take a look in the ARCA Menards Series. We are overall 10th in the series. William Sawalage picked up another series championship last season. And a dominant second half of the year for him. But we'll head in now. Select our series for the year. We will just be running the one series here. Probably up until at least the first season of Cup, as we'll get a look here at the paint schemes here. The SKF 05 machine here to start. And obviously now with the Truck Series, we do get two trucks, so here's our secondary paint scheme. Now we'll head into the garage here, just say hello to our agent, pick up our sponsor payout. It is early in the season, and one thing I knew heading into this is Atlanta was broken in the Truck Series in the NASCAR 25 game, so we wanted the lowest goal possible. We won't be able to upgrade our truck for this week. As you can see here, no parts available until after the race, so we'll have to deal with the trucks we've got so far. And we're coming into the season with about 83,000 in cash, as we'll actually go in and hire some of the VIP candidates, just because I wasn't too worried about it for the Truck Series, for ARCA, but now we're moving up. Having those better staff is going to mean a lot more here. But we'll start to get set here for Daytona, our first race of the season. We've had bad history with the plate tracks, but let's head in to race number 1 from Daytona.
Welcome to the World Center of Racing, the legendary Daytona International Speedway. Get ready to feel the thunder as engines roar from the high banks of this world-famous track where speed meets history. Practice is underway as teams prepare for the race.
All right, let's go get some practice laps in, see what we got.
So we'll head out now for practice the first time we get into this SKF Ford F-150 machine. Here from Daytona, as you'll get a better look here at the new paint scheme. Really like the look of it, as we'll head in. Now, expectations very low here. I don't expect to get the goal in practice or qualifying, as we'll come across into the trial. We'll only do one lap of practice. It's a 52.6, nowhere near the goal of a 50.9. But we'll return to the garage now.
How you feeling so far?
Just honestly doesn't feel like practice is all that worth it. And right there, you just saw a mistake. I meant to tighten the truck up. As you can see, we end up right at the bottom of the practice table with Kyle Busch going fastest over Corey Heim, Chandler Smith, Grant Enfinger, and Lane Riggs round out the top 5 here in practice.
Welcome to qualifying. The engines are fired up and the fight for the pole is on.
All right, let's go.
Now we'll go out for qualifying, but as I was saying before, You saw me loosen the truck up. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to tighten it up, and you'll see why that's an issue here as we'll jump ahead to our actual lap. Coming through 3 and 4, we get a little wide, and it's a big slide, and then get hung up on the apron. A huge slide through 3 and 4, another big slide out of turn 4. We pick up some damage, and what was already going to be a rough qualifying run, with the goal of a top 33 probably not happening anyways, as we'll run a 56.0. It really did not want to stay in a straight line. Kyle Busch tops the charts in round 1. You can see we are 6 seconds off the pace in the draft, or without the draft, I mean. But we'll come now, jump ahead to the end of qualifying, as Kyle Busch will pick up the pole here in the opening race of the season. Corey Heim, Lane Riggs, Chandler Smith, and Ben Rhodes round out the top 5. So we'll get set now to head in to the opening race of the season.
Get on your feet. It's time to go NASCAR Truck Series racing as we go trackside for the most famous words in all of motorsports. Driver, start your engine!
Get her started now. Time to go. What do you need out there?
Here we go now, coming to the green, starting alongside Connor Jones in the Nice Motorsports truck. We are green from Daytona, and something new in the NASCAR 25 Career Mode Series. Stage racing will play a factor here, as we'll take the green here from Daytona, immediately try to jump down in behind Connor Jones. Trying to make sure we don't lose the draft here early. If you lose the draft at the plate tracks, you're really in a bad situation, though. We'll come out of turn number 2, though, starting to get a run here on the pack. Where do we go? We jump up to the top, lift off a little, trying not to get too hard into the back of Caleb Costner. We'll actually go 3 wide around the outside, see if we can keep our momentum up. Still 3 wide, though, heading through 3 and 4, and you can see what losing the draft does to you. You lose a ton of speed. We'll now have to slot down in behind a couple of trucks. There's a little checkup up ahead. We'll look back to the outside lane. Not going to push Connor Jones. Probably a mistake there on my behalf. We'll end up the first lap in the 36th position. Corey Heim takes over the lead. Expect him to be dominant this season, obviously. Much like he was in real life, he's got a lot, or he's one of the highest, actually he is the highest rated driver at the majority of tracks on the schedule, as we got a good run with another checkup up ahead. Down the back straightaway, we'll go up the inside of Connor Jones and Josh Rayum, get by both of them. We'll go right into the back bumper of Stephen Malazzi now through 3 and 4. Moved up to 34th, we'll go up the inside of Frankie Muniz now, up into 33rd. So making a couple moves here on the second lap. We'll jump up to the outside of Malazzi, but I don't think we're quite close enough to really get a huge draft. Luckily, Costner and can't tell who it is up ahead, Norm Benning, jumped up in front of us. We'll jump back down to the bottom as we clear Malazzi in the 23. Now we're trying to work our way around Caleb Costner. We raced him a lot in the Xfinity Series in the early stages. We'll go 3 wide down the back straightaway now with Timmy Hill, Norm Benning, Tony Breidinger getting a push from Benning. We'll get into the back of Lawless Allen down the back straightaway, one of the higher finishers in the ARCA Menards Series last season. He's running part-time here for Tricon Garage. We got by Dawson Sutton in the Rackley War Car. That'll move us up into the 27th spot here, now on to lap number 4 in the stage. Jump up to the outside. 2 laps remain in the stage. To the outside of Mills. Going around Sauter. We thought about going 3 wide on Ruggiero and Wood. Just decided to back out of it now. So we'll slot in behind the number 17 on the outside. We'll get a push from behind from Malazzi. We'll think about going 3 wide again. We're going to actually really take the push from the 23. 3 wide on the outside of Wood. Now make it Ruggiero and Crafton looking on Garcia and Perez, but we're going to scrape the wall into 3. Still a huge push coming from Malazzi. He's going to leave us now as he's got help from Corey, Roper, and Lawless Allen behind. We're stuck in the middle here, 3 wide, as we'll come to start the final lap here in stage number 1. Jumping up in front of Malazzi. We'll get the push now down the front straightaway. Thinking about 3 wide. Middle, Malazzi not going to go with us, so we'll have to jump up in front of him again. Try to drag him back down to the middle. He'll get back into our bumper now coming through turn 2. Wood slots up in front of us. We'll get the push down the back straightaway. Get to the back bumper of Jack Wood. Really try to push him up to the bumper of the truck ahead of him. Now we're 3 wide in the middle with Crafton and Ruggiero heading into 3 and 4 now for the final time in stage 1. 3 wide with Sauter now on our inside. We'll get another push from Malazzi, but there's not much we can do to move this pack. We got a good run through the middle, though, on the exit of the corner, looking to get by Jake Garcia to the line. We'll edge ahead of him. It'll be 21st here in the opening stage. Daniel Hemrick taking stage 1. So a solid run for us here in the opening stage, able to make our way up to 21st, as we will have our first pit stop of the weekend. Just going to be 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, not really going to worry about setup changes here, as we'll come out where we came into the pits, not a lot of movement around us. So now for the start of stage number 2, we'll restart from the 21st position, green flag back in the air. Daniel Hemrick leads us down into, or across the line. 5 laps here, also the distance in stage number 2. We'll drop back a little bit to Johnny Sauter. Jake Garcia with a better run on the outside. Gio Ruggiero could not get the run, though, that Garcia got, as we'll head through 1 and 2. Only dropping down to 22nd here. Not an awful restart for us with how the restarts have gone in this game. We'll get the run now down the back straightaway. Where do we go? To the inside of Jake Garcia. Now that'll give us a huge run now. Nearly up to the back of Andreas Perez. I lifted a little bit just to not get into the back of the Spire, number 77. And that cost us a bit. We could not hold up the run. Garcia got around our outside again, but we'll get another run off the bottom. Here can't quite take it anywhere as the inside checked up a little bit. Chandler Smith now the leader here at Daytona. Will get right on the back bumper of Andreas Perez. So we'll head through turn 1. Looking to the outside now. Got Sauter all over our back bumper. Got into the back of Jake Garcia. Garcia checked up a little bit. He's got no help from up ahead. We'll get to his inside. Big push coming from Dawson Sutton down the back. That'll give us a huge run. Where do we take it? We'll take it right to the back bumper of Tyler Ankrum. Got around Andreas Perez. We'll look to the outside now of the Liuna 18 car, or truck. Not much help, though, up on the top, trying to get the draft off of Cody Dennison up ahead. Dennison having a pretty solid run so far. So we'll get a good run, though, off of turn number 4. The inside really seems to check up a bit off the corner. Chandler Smith, though, continues to lead. We've made our way up to 17th, now 16th with a good run on the top. Now side by side with Lane Riggs, we've got, I believe that's Tanner Gray in behind us. So we'll come through turn 2. It is Tanner Gray right to the back bumper. We'll look to the outside. 3 wide with Dennison and Kyle Busch. Made the move there. Got a run now up ahead on Matt Crafton. 3 wide for the lead for a second, but they'll clear Chandler Smith now heading into 3 and 4. 4 wide up ahead. We're just going to try and back out a little bit of this, trying not to be in the 4 wide mess. 3 wide, though, in the middle now. Not ideal either. Corey LaJoy going to give us a shot down the front straightaway. We'll get into the back bumper of Matt Crafton. Another big push coming from the 07. We're if the inside actually getting hooked. 4 wide. Not going to work. We're going to get turned. Crafton spun around. That'll probably end the stage, and it will. 18th here in stage number 2. Just Corey LaJoy made an aggressive move, and I didn't realize he was still there. Or he was actually on our outside, tried to come up the track, and it ended up getting us hooked. So we'll make our way to pit road. Have to repair some damage, lose a couple of spots, only down to 20th. And stage 3 will be underway this time. Coming to the green flag back in the air. Ben Rhodes now the leader here from Daytona. As we'll cross the stripe here on lap number 11. We will have to make a pit stop in this one, or in this stage. So that'll be interesting now. We'll jump down to the bottom as Matt Mills clears us. Got down in front of Andreas Perez. Perez, though, is he going to give us a shot down the back straightaway? He'll get right up to our bumper. A big push coming from the number 77. We thought about going high, dragged Matt Mills up the track. We're going way down the bottom, taking a huge run now. 3 wide with Tyler Ankrum and Matt Crafton. Corey LaJoie, though, going to be able to slot in front of us. Obviously, we're not too happy with the part-time Cup Series driver. Also part-time here in the Truck Series this season. We'll go up the inside of the 07. Got a push from Andreas Perez. Now 3 wide with Spencer Boyd and Corey LaJoie. We'll get up the inside of Dennison now. Boyd had a good run. They're 4 wide once again up ahead of us. Gray, Bush, I believe that's Friesen and Lane Riggs it was. 4 wide up ahead. They'll jump down to 3. As now we're going to get split 4 wide. No help from behind. Andreas Perez left us still stuck in the 4 wide fight now. As we'll look up the inside here, still 4 wide, heading down into 3 and 4. And now we're going to get a push from Jake Garcia through the corner, but it's not going to matter. We have lost so much momentum without having the help up until now. Garcia back to the bumper. We'll get a run now on Andreas Perez, 3 wide still. Throughout the majority of the field. The front of the field starting to double out just a little bit. We're back up to 17th now. Can we get a push from Jake Garcia? We got a run, though, on Perez. Outside lead, checked up a little bit with Majeski nearly getting into the wall. That'll move us up into the 13th spot, but the inside's going to check up more, 2 down the back straightaway. We'll look 3 wide on Perez and Majeski. Can we get the push from behind from Tyler Ankrum now, coming through 3 and 4. Ankrum lifts off. He's not going to help us. We have no help from behind. Actually, nearly got hooked by the 18 coming out of turn 4. We'll get... No, he's going to ditch us. Did not give us the push down through the tri-oval. On to lap number 14. Getting closer and closer to the pit window. 3 wide throughout the front of the pack now. Corey Heim out front. Something I'd expect to be saying a lot throughout this season. Obviously, labeled the winner in this race in real life after Parker Kligerman's disqualification. So can he do it here in the NASCAR 25 career mode? A record-breaking season in real life? Is he going to be able to repeat that here? As we'll head 3 wide now, coming out of turn number 4 up ahead. We're side by side with Andreas Perez. We got another push from Ankrum that got us a little bit out of whack. So we'll come across to now 6 laps to go here from Daytona. Corey LaJoie, a big run on the top with help from Lane Riggs. Ankrum gonna get off our bumper. We just really can't go anywhere with this 3 wide throughout the field. We'd have to force it 4 wide to try to make a move. I don't think that's the best thing to do. Another big push coming from Ankrum. Really kind of just checking up. We're boxed in. Obviously, you can't go below the yellow line. I actually don't know if that penalty is in the game or not, but I don't want to find out. As we'll head 3 wide now, up the inside of Enfinger. Can we make our way up into the top 10 here off of turn number 4? We're up into 11th. 3 wide now for the 9th spot with 2 of the Spire trucks. We'll move up into the top 10 for, I believe, the first time this race. Chandler Smith back to the lead. We'll go up the inside of Corey Heim. 3 wide with Heim and LaJoie heading into 1 and 2. The fuel light has come on, so remember, we've got to pit soon. That means 2 laps of fuel left. Or, well, just around 2 laps of fuel left, usually a little more. Rajah Caruth to our bumper. We got a little bit squirrely with Caruth pushing us from behind and getting into the back of Cody Dennison. Dennison with a huge run now. He's up into the 3rd spot, getting up the inside of Caden Honeycutt. We'll see another big push coming from Caruth off of turn number 4. We'll get another push. We're stuck in the middle. 4 wide once again, heading through the triangle. The last time we were in 4 wide, it didn't work out well. We'll get a push, though, from Tyler Ankrum. He's going to split us. 4 wide still. Crew chief calling us to the pits this time. It'll be 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, but contact. Ankrum's going around. We try to head up the track to miss him. We get caught on Caden Honeycutt. Around we go and into the wall. And the second caution for cause comes out, and we're involved in another one. Just contact with Ankrum, got him squirrely. He went for a spin. We slid up the track, and Honeycutt ended up being there. So everyone will take advantage of that yellow to make their pit stop. We'll lose 2 spots in the pits, down to the 9th spot, but the green flag back in the air here from Daytona. Chandler Smith will lead us back down to the green. Overtime finish here from Daytona. Not going to get a push from Connor Mozak. That's really going to cost us time. Corey Heim looking to our outside. Can he make the move work? Side by side with Heim. We're going to get a run, though, through 1 and 2. Looking up the inside of Matt Mills. Trying to be aggressive. Feel like we've got a shot to even possibly win this race. If we play our cards right, we'll jump down below, or jump down to the bottom line in behind Caden Honeycutt. We just need the push from Mozak, as he's actually going to lift off. He's not going to push us through 3 and 4. We'll come out of turn number 4 now, looking 3 wide on the exit of the corner. Caruth going to jump down in front of us, throw the block. We'll head through the tri-oval now. 3 wide up ahead. On to lap 21. Sorry, I was wrong. It's not a green-white checkered. It's 25 laps, not 20. As we'll hit 5 laps to go this time by. Down into 1 and 2. Can we make this run work? Running in the 9th spot, we'll get up, pushed now from Connor Mozak in the McAnally Higgleman number 81. We obviously raced their ARCA team last season with Jake Bowman. Mozak gonna get off the bumper, though, heading down into 3 and 4. They're 3 wide up ahead. But Grant Enfinger with almost no help. We're going to get ditched from behind. Mozak not going to push us. Big run coming from Ty Majeski behind. He'll give us a shot. We thought about going through the middle there on Caruth and Dennison. The gap just wasn't there. We'll get knocked out of the top 10 with Mozak getting by us. Corey Heim looking with a run around the top. We'll head down into 1 and 2 once again. Now we're looking again 3 wide through the middle. Can't quite get the help from Majeski. He'll give us a push now. Still can't get the middle to work because Caruth slots up in front of us. A big checkup up ahead. That nearly got us sideways. We'll get a push from Majeski to go around Rajah Caruth. 3 wide up ahead. It's Honeycutt, Dennison, and Mozak. Now we're in a 3 wide fight. Got by Rajah Caruth. A big checkup on the top. Rhodes, Bush, all checking up. We'll get a huge shot from Caruth now. Coming across the stripe. Hitting 3 laps to go here from Daytona. Out of the tri-oval now. Side by side with Kyle Bush. We'll get another push coming from Caruth. Heading down into 1. The outside and middle lane just not as tight as we are here on the bottom. Just trying to push our way through the field. But a big run coming off the top and the middle will get stuck, really just kind of boxed in. You can't do anything when you're pushing and the truck behind you gives you a shot. Now Caruth looking to our inside. He's going to make contact. We're going to get sideways. Save it. Slide up the track, though, into Dennison. Somehow, no wreck. We'll come out of turn number 4, coming to 2 laps to go here in Daytona. Stewart freezing the leader. Caruth to our back bumper once again. We'll head through the tri-oval. Do we look through the middle? No. We'll just go into the back of Caden Honeycutt. Caruth is going to hook us, though! Out of the front stretch. Oh, through the tri-oval, we get hooked by the number 71. We're going to have to stay out. You can't repair the... no way we go to the back of the field and repair the damage. but it's going to drop us all the way to 23rd in what looked like could have been a great finish in our debut. Ends up in 3 spins now. Just a lot of contact. It looked like Caruth was trying to make a move through the middle. We kind of slid up and just our bumpers did not align. We ended up getting turned by the number 71. But we're back green here from Daytona. Have to put that behind us now with only a 2-lap shootout. The green-white checkered Matt Mills, the leader now here in Daytona. We'll get a huge run down the back straightaway. This time we'll take it to the outside. Malazzi thought about giving us a push. We got a really big run, as that'll put us back into the top 20, but do we have any help here on the top? We'll have to slot in behind Jack Wood. Ty Majeski in behind us. He'd been giving us a couple of big pushes earlier on in the race. Stuart Friesen now to the lead here. We'll go aggressive, get to the inside of Johnny Sauter. Get past Timmy Hill. That'll move us up into the 17th spot. White flag is out. Final lap here from Daytona. And the Truck Series opener will go 3 wide through the middle now with Hemrick and Crafton. 3 wide up ahead. They are 4 wide up ahead. You can see Mozak up there in that battle. We got a big push coming from Timmy Hill. Got us really loose in turn 2. We're trying to just push Lane Riggs as much as we can. We'll jump up to the top. Hill with a big run from behind us. He'll fill the gap. Fuel is low. Shouldn't be something we have to worry about. We'll get a push. No. Crafton actually lifts off. Did not give us a push through 3 and 4. Is he going to give us a push now? He does. 3 wide. Battle for the win. Kyle Busch to the lead into the tri-oval. And he'll take the win. We'll come home in the 13th spot. A solid debut for us. Kyle Busch the winner over Ben Rhodes. Chandler Smith comes home in 3rd. Stuart Friesen 4th. And Corey Heim rounds out the top 5. Mozak, Mills, Honeycutt, Enfinger, and Cody Dennison with a big result rounds out the top 10. So that'll do it from this opening episode of season number 2 of the NASCAR 25 Career Mode. If you guys did enjoy, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I will see you guys next time.